Hey everybody, so welcome to the pregame show for the Montreal Canadiens and the Philadelphia Flyers, Game 2, and should be interesting. Doing a little bit of a different setup, so you see me looking over to the sideline because I'm on my laptop so that it won't shut down. I've been having trouble with my other computer shutting down. So the laptop's got the stream, that way it won't shut down. And for now, I'm looking at the actual live stream that you guys are seeing until game time. Then I'll put the game on here, and I'll look at the comments over there, and we'll have some fun. So the good news today is that Claude Julien, I know I said in my my video that he had a heart attack. I've been made aware that it doesn't necessarily mean he had a heart attack. He had heart attack-like symptoms. They put the stent in to prevent the heart attack, I would think. That's why he went home right away, and he's here in Montreal, from what I understand, recovering, and possibility that if Montreal beats Flyers, that he'll be able to be back coaching the next series. So if it's a heart attack, that's different. He won't. But if they caught it before, because it's very possible he had all the symptoms, but he didn't actually have the heart attack. So it makes a difference anyway. So there we go. That's news. Good news about Julien. So let's get your picks for the Guess the Score contest. There we go. We got one coming up. Just came up there. Jackson. Hey, Jackson. How's it going? Jackson, remember. This is the bit of the boring part, where I got to write everything down. But you could win an emotional support hockey puck. I should look over there at that guy. Much like this, I just actually ordered the pucks. I should say I will be ordering the pucks when I get. YouTube pays us, I guess on the 22nd I should get that. I'm going to put the order in. I found the pucks that I want to use. And so, yeah, whoever is getting hockey pucks, because 2 people already not won them here, but they get them for their memberships. They will be coming up soon. Okay, let me get Jackson down. 4-3 Montreal, Armia. We got Ari Pie. 4-2. I'm going to assume Montreal. 4, you didn't give, but if it's not Montreal, let me know. And you got Suzuki, like me. Hey, Jackson. Erica would love to see a blowout 5-4 Habs Petrie first goal. We got Erica with 5-4 Habs. I'll tell you something. With Carter Hart, with his 1 goal a game, Philadelphia too, because the game Elliott played, he only gave up 1 goal. So, you know, sometimes when that breaks, the floodgates break, they really break, and you could see a game like this happening. It could happen. We'll see. That would be great. Am I missing one? Erica B. So not right. Ari Pie, yeah, I got you for the Habs. Perfect, buddy. Zachary Candido. We got you 4-3 Habs. Weber. All right. Okay, so who do I think the Habs will get in the offseason? It's hard to really say this, especially this year, maybe harder. I know who I hope. I kind of have my sights set on an Alex Killorn as far as for up front. I'd like to see them go after, now I'm blanking on his name, the St. Louis backup goaltender. He used to play here. Just blanking on his name, and I had it in a video too. Allen, Jake Allen. He's got 1 year left, a little over $4 million a season, or for the 1 year. I think that'd be good if they could trade for him. St. Louis is up against the cap. They're going to need some help there. So, yeah, Allen I would like to see for the backup. And I'd like to see a guy like Alex Killorn come here up front. Other than, I don't know who they can get that's a sniper type, because we could use a really good sniper finisher type up front. You like my setup? Oh, okay, cool, thanks. And it's going to change again soon. I'm going to say, let's see, sometime in September, I'm switching over to another room, back to my old bedroom, but it's going to be, I got the whole room for the studio. My oldest son's moving in here. He's going to take this room. So I'm switching again, but I kind of like it because it gives a different look every time. And I like changing it up. Zachary changed his mind. You got time. As long as the puck hasn't dropped, you got time. We still got an hour to go before that happens. I think Spurgeon for the Wild is a free agent. Yeah, but I'm talking about some goal scoring. Are you talking about Spurgeon's a defenseman anyway? So you're talking about on defense? Yeah, I mean, I think, first of all, I think Romanov's going to give us a big boost there. But, yeah, I'm wondering if with Romanov coming in, if he's looking at defense as being such a big priority or not. I don't know. Flyers are a really good team. They are that. They are that. And you've got 4-3 Habs with Weber. How are you changing it? You said you want to change. You changed your mind. I don't see any other change in there for you. So how many are we in here? Okay, so we're 8 people in the room. I didn't, it's an afternoon. I imagine a lot of people are back at work. I don't know. I wonder if a lot of people are going to end up missing this game. I don't know. And I imagine it's going to mean I got to entertain you guys a lot because there's less people in the room to ask away the questions. So I'm curious. I don't know how many of you would be from Montreal area. Did anybody see the Marc Bergevin announcement where he announced that Julian had the chest pains and he was in hospital, and where he mentioned about Muller that he's not English and not French, and he doesn't speak any French. I wonder if did it bother anybody else other than me? Because that bothered me. I wrote a really pretty scathing piece, but not horribly scathing, that I was going to put in the preview. The first 2 takes, I had it in there, and then the third take, I forgot to put it in there. I forgot to read it, and I thought that was like that's a sign that I didn't really want to put it in there. So I didn't put it in there, but I wasn't very happy with that. But I don't want to start the whole floodgates of that. I don't want to get people upset at me or just starting that kind of a conversation again. I don't. Anyway, wonder what you guys think of that English-French situation here. You're just watching the game. Doesn't matter to you who scores. Well, listen. So then you might as well keep your score. But it does in a way if you want to win the puck. If you don't, doesn't matter. I hope we do too today because I believe the stats for the team that wins first 2 games. So if you go up 0-2, no, if you go up 2-0, excuse me, I think it's something like 84% of the time you're going to win the series. So I think it's kind of imperative for Montreal to win, especially when you don't really have a home ice advantage here, right? So it's not going to be like, okay, they won the first 2 in Philadelphia. They're coming back to Montreal. Makes a big difference, and you can see that they can maybe tie it up. It's not going to be that way here. The home ice advantage is a very small advantage. You get the last line change. That's about it. There's not much else from home ice. So, yeah, so we'll see how that goes. You don't want the puck? Well, you put in a score. If you win the puck, I will give it away to somebody in your honor. How's that? Is Montreal the home team today? Montreal is not the home team. They will be the home team on Sunday and Tuesday. And I'll just remind everybody, since we mentioned Sunday and Tuesday, Sunday we go back to an 8 o'clock game, 8 o'clock start. I'll be on the air. It hasn't come out yet. Like, I have the live stream up. I haven't put it public yet, but I think 7:15. And Tuesday, same thing. Going to do a 2:05 start, and the game's at 3 o'clock. So, no, Montreal's not the home team today. We're down to 4 people. Oh, my God. Am I that boring today, guys? I think maybe I am a little bit low energy today. I don't know. It's also time of day. I don't imagine too many people have a ton of time. And I had to rethink. I should have rethought the start time for the live stream, doing it at 2:05. But I was really excited when I put them all up, and I wasn't really thinking it's during the day. Maybe I should just do it at 2:35. But hey, listen, it doesn't really matter. As long as there's a couple of people in the room. Otherwise, I start singing and dancing. I don't think anybody really wants that. But if we had enough people in the room, I might read what I wrote about the English-French thing. Just here, I don't mind doing it. So, no thanks. Please give it to someone else if I win. That's what I'll do. I will give it away. I'll do it like our little, not a raffle. I won't charge for it, but I'll do another little contest giving away the puck that Zachary didn't want. So it'll be you kind of giving it to that person. So don't worry, I won't forget about that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make a note here to give it away if you win. It's an emotional support hockey puck. You never know. You might be missing hockey. It's not really actually going to be a full, real, actual puck. So I'll just tell you that. So it's something special. You might want it. You might not. I mean, if you don't want it, it's fine. I got a note here to give it away to somebody if he wins. And you got 4-3 Habs. Weber. I don't, personally, I don't know that it's going to – I was going to go 4-2 for Montreal. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? I got a mod in the room. All right. So I was going to go 4-2, but I kind of thought, I don't know if it's going to go that high scoring, considering both goalies are giving up. Price is giving up, a goal, 1.67 goals against. Hart, 1.00. So I just brought it down. But I think it's possible, if Montreal can get to Hart at all, maybe they can get 3 goals. And, maybe one of them ends up being an empty net goal, so it goes 2-1, and then they get an empty netter. I mean, it could be like that. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, good afternoon, Johnny. How's it going out there? You're in, I want to guess now again. Let me see. I haven't guessed on you in a while, but I think Saskatchewan or somewhere in Saskatchewan, right? Weber is awesome, Zachary. You are right. Jack, what's up, buddy? I don't have to ask me. I got your score from, I guess, from that the comments on that video. So I got your score just to confirm with you. 3-2 Habs with Tatar getting the first one. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I always get it wrong with you, don't I? I'm trying to think now who it is that's in Saskatchewan that I keep mixing it up. That's really funny. So sorry about that, Johnny. It's just, and you got to understand because I think you're older than me. So, memory's going. See, Jackson St. John. And then we got Scott, my buddy Scott out there. He's in St. John's, which is Newfoundland. And St. John is New Brunswick. David, how's it going, buddy? 3-2 Montreal. David's got 3-2 Montreal. Give me a sec to write that down. Someone's going to win a puck one of these days. I just ordered, I think, a dozen. So I'm hoping that somebody wins some of them. Habs, right. And let me guess. Weber with the goal. Okay, so let's see now. David, I wanted to tell you, I've got a new email address for the channel. It is in the description. Anybody who wants to send me anything by email or contact me by email, there is an email in the description. Will be on all the descriptions from now on. And that is the new email for the channel. TalkingHabs at gmx.com. So easy to remember, Talking Habs. Really, the hard thing to remember is the gmx.com, which I obviously had a hard time to remember. I just got it, I think yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was the first day. So I should also plug here. Oh, all of a sudden we're up to 13. I should plug podcast. My podcast started again. So we did me and Scotty 2 Hockey. We did one on Tuesday. Came out Wednesday morning. We talk about stuff going on right now. Previewed kind of our thoughts, what we thought of this series. And we'll be doing that again, I believe, on Tuesday night again. So it'll come out next Wednesday. And this time it will feature, I'm assuming, but I think I did ask him, Scotty Tuaki again. I'm hoping my buddy Patty Mack out in BC. And it will also feature Goalie Girls Rule, who you've all seen out here. So that's Jeff from Goalie Girls Rule. He will be taking advantage of his membership. And it's not the only reason why I'd have him on, but he does. When you take the top membership, he took the big one. You get to come on the podcast at least 2 times a year. I think it was 2 times. Anyway, you get to come on at least twice a year. I think it's twice a year. And yeah, so he's going to do that on Tuesday again. So we're going to have 3 or 4 of us in the podcast. Should be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys will check it out. I post it all the time, and there's a link in the description for the last one. And when there's a new one, I'll put that'll be the link that'll be in the description. So you can look for it that way. Plus, I should say, it's at all fine podcast places everywhere on the net. It's not, but it's on like 7 different sites. Memory, one of the first things to go. You're not kidding. I don't remember. Who are you? Yeah, no, you're not kidding. Yeah, buddy, that's it. TalkingHabs@gmx.com. That's it. That's all. Okay, I should mention while we're got a bit of a lull. Not that it's going to happen right now, but I mean, if a lot of people come in the room, in the last one, it was at night, so there were more people, and it went by really fast. So I shouldn't look at that. This one. So if you want to enter the contest for the skates, and you want to make sure that I see your comment, or you have something special you want to say, you want to make sure I see it, take a super chat. That's it. Or a super sticker, but I don't know if you can make a comment on a super sticker or not. But either one, and that'll enter you into this contest for this pair of Bauer Supreme skates. Very, very lightly used. They are almost pristine, but they were, I don't know, person who had them, they used them 3-4 times. I don't think more than that. So I don't even think the foot is like molded to the person's foot. Even anyway, size 7.5, so it's for a young person or a person with a small foot, and yeah, they're to give away, and you get an entry for every super chat, super sticker, and membership. So if you take a membership, which start at $1.99 a month, you get an entry, and you get an entry every month that it renews, and there you go. And on that note, I didn't even get a new comment. Come on, guys, what's up with that? I guess I've got to entertain you. Are we down? Oh, 14 people. All right. So also, if you're in the room and you're somehow having a good time, give a thumbs up. I'd like to get the thumbs up count going. It does help. It helps the algorithms to start pushing it out more. So during the live stream, more people might come in. So it does help. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate that. And that's all I can really ask from you guys. I don't think there's anything else I'm selling or trying to get I don't know what it is. Can you tell I don't like doing that part of it? But it is necessary. It does support the channel, and as a matter of fact, thanks, Ari. I'm going to try to get, once my son moves in here, we're going to try to get Discord really back up and running and active. I'm not really active on there right now. So what those, I guess they're donations, that's what they're called. What those do actually is help the channel get some more things. And with the payment that I do get in like 8 days, I am going to fix up my microphone problem. I'm not getting the microphone that I want because it's a little more than I can afford right now. But I am going to get a USB converted jack thing for mine because the problem is it's the 3.5 millimeter plug-in, and that's causing some hum and stuff on my laptop. I don't know if it's doing it on the big computer, but it is. So I'm going to get that, and that's going to stop that. And I need some extensions, USB extensions, so that I can do some things a little easier. So I'm getting those kind of things and the pucks. So that's all coming. So that's all because of the donations. So just to say that. John from Hot Take, how's it going, buddy? How do you have time to do this? This is the hardest working guy, I think, in YouTube hockey is John, because he's always got a live stream. My phone, it gives me the notification. I look, I see it's Hot Take Hockey is live. So go check out John if you want to see some really good play-by-play. He surprised me one day. I heard his play-by-play is really good. He's got a lot of energy because he's very young. I didn't know this. But hey, John, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Hey, and we're doing the contest for the puck. Give me an entry, and no, you deserve it, buddy. Give me an entry, and you'll be in. You may get very similar looking to this, an emotional support hockey puck for those days when there's no hockey. So if you give me an entry, so we need the score of the game and who scored the first goal for Montreal. So I'll love to have you in that contest, buddy. And everybody else, if you haven't yet, please, let's get an entry. I usually get more entries than this, but it's the afternoon. It's an odd time. A lot of people are back at work. I mean, not everybody is, but a lot of people are back at work. So John gives us a 3-2 win for Montreal. I got it 3-1. I think they get a boost from the Cole Julian stuff. So I'm going to just put you a Hot Take Hockey. It's easier that way. And Tatar, who definitely needs a goal. Definitely needs a goal in this to get started. I don't know. Does he have a point in these the qualifying round or here? I don't think so. So, hey, buddy, I really appreciate you coming in. So, and I don't imagine anybody in here hasn't subscribed to him already. His subscription numbers are through the roof. So if you haven't, head on over there. Give a subscribe. Get him to what? 18,000 he's going at now? That's freaking me out. But, hey, he works hard for it. You know what? If I had the energy, I was younger, I would do better than that. I don't have the energy to do the hours you do, buddy. I don't. I got jealous for a while, and I thought, you know what, but I can't do it anyway. There's nothing to be jealous of. I can't do what he's doing. Jack picked the same as Hot Take. Johnny's going to go in with 3-2 Habs. Galley, another guy that needs Galley needs a goal too. We need that first line to really start putting up the points. I think they're doing their job, like the shutdown part, but they got to get on the offense too. They got to get on the board. Okay, let's see. Charbs, you got to give me also the first goal scorer for the Montreal Canadiens, and then I'll write this down for now, but you can't win the puck without having both sides of it. Because otherwise, it's a lot easier to get to score or the goal scorer. It happens a lot where someone gets one but not the other. But it hasn't happened yet that anybody's won the puck. Now, I do want somebody to win the puck, but I want somebody to win the puck the right way. So if it comes down to it and like it's 4-2 Habs, but I haven't gotten that for you by the time the puck drops, sorry, buddy, you're not going to win the puck. I can't help that. Talk to you later, David. Thanks for coming in, as always, buddy. And remember, my emails changed there. Well, you did see it. I appreciate that, John, as are you. And, yeah, that channel of yours, man, hot. Hot Take Hockey is the right name for your channel, especially right now with those subscription numbers, man. Unbelievable. More Habs fans need to find this channel. I figure eventually the thing is consistency. Just be out here when I'm supposed to, doing this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and not like that it's a duty. I'm having fun doing it, but as long as I'm consistent and I'm doing the right things, doing good work, because I'm trying to put out less videos but better quality, and I think that's the way to go. The better the quality, the more people will stay around and hit that subscribe button. So I got your Domi, Charbs, no problem. Thank you for that. Johnny Golden, I recently read that Norlinder has gained 17 pounds of muscle since last summer. He's now to 194. That Norlinder, I tell you, I like that kid. I'm on record to say I think Norlinder is going to be one of those special ones from what I've been reading about him and everything. And his path has been steady. He's steady on the rise. You know, I feel the same way about, oddly, how I'm bringing this up, but Raphael Harvey-Pinard. Watch and see. This kid's going to be, if he sticks with it, I don't know. He's a smart kid. He might go into something else school-wise and stuff like that. But if he sticks to hockey, he's going to be a hockey player. I think he'll play here in Montreal and be a good one, too. I mean, not a superstar maybe, but a good, solid hockey player. Yeah, so I really like Norlinder. They've got some really good kids in the pipeline. And listen, in the next couple of seasons, we know those kids are going to start hitting the Montreal ice, you know, like Caulfield. Norlinder, I'll tell you, 2 years, maybe 3, I would think. I would have to think by then Norlinder is gonna be here to some extent, either in the AHL or here in Montreal. Romanov, we know Romanov is going to be here next year. I love what I see from Romanov. I saw an interview with him. Must have been a good 3-minute interview. I saw it on Twitter. The kid's really excited about playing here in Montreal. I like his attitude. I like his attitude about the team and playing the game and learning and getting better on the smaller ice. And I just like his attitude. He's going to be a great player here. That's my opinion. Let's see now. He'll be playing for 2 years against men in the top pro league in Sweden. So there you go. 3 years, you got to figure, and then 4 at the outside. I have to figure when he's done playing in Sweden and he comes over, he's probably going to be ready to at least challenge for a spot on the team, if not flat out make the team. Absolutely great for his development. This is, I think, a bit of an advantage some of these kids get from being in Europe, is that I find a lot more of them are playing against men, which obviously has to speed up their development a little bit, right? As long as they're playing for good teams, good coaching and all that. But they're playing against men, and it teaches them a lot earlier how to defend against them, how to use their bodies against them. I mean, remember, they're just kids. They're really young. They're still growing and all that. So it's a really good experience. But I really like Norlinder. He's going to be a good one. Just goes to show, if he does develop, what a good job the scouting staff and everybody's been doing. Like Romanov for 2 seasons in the KHL. Yeah, no, exactly. I can't wait to see Romanov. Hey, Wolverine, how's it going, buddy? I'm doing good. Looking forward to this game happening. I'm going to be a little talked out. When I did this live stream, I put it up. I put 4 of them up at one time. I put 2 actually thumbnailed and out, and the other 2 for the next 2 games. They're ready for me to do that too. But I wasn't thinking, I don't think about the time. So like next Tuesdays, I'm going to make it 2:35. It'd be a little easier on my throat. As you can hear, I'm already a little choppy today. And yeah, so other than that, it's been really good. Norlinder was part of the Max Pacioretty trade. That's right. Norlinder and I want to say Jake Laguerriere, because they actually took that pick and traded it to get 2 more picks, or 2 picks out of 1. And Norlinder was 1, and I believe Laguerriere was the other. I don't know if Laguerriere will ever do anything or not, but Norlinder, I really do believe he will. Yes, Wolverine, we are still doing the prediction, of course. Hey, playoff games, you don't have to ask. It's a playoff game. During a regular season, it's only Saturday. But like I said, I might do it every time I live stream at the beginning, because it's such a hard contest to win. I don't think I have to worry about giving away too many pucks, because no one's won it yet. So, yeah, but definitely every playoff. That's the word I'm looking for. Hey, Johnny Golden, see? Memory. Every playoff game it'll be, so you don't have to ask. Besides, anyways, you can see that I pinned it to the top. There's a pin thing there. That's my prediction. So if every game, you'll see the pin prediction up there for me. And you'll know that it's going on. Okay, so enough of that. Me just babbling away, trying to waste minutes. Hang on a sec. Wolverine. We got you at 3-2 Habs. The 3-2 Habs. Oh, I thought that was more. Yeah, it is popular. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys at 3-2 Habs. Wow. And you got your boy Drew. Do I have to look? Should I even look to say who you got? I should know it by now. Right off the top of my head, I gotta get some water. That you are going with here with Drew. Oh boy, I needed that. I got to tell you, Drew really needs a. I would love to see him get that first goal because that might set the tone for a really good game, and hopefully a really good one from him. Because Habs kind of need to win this game. I don't want to say they don't have pressure because they weren't really supposed to be here. But if they want to win this series, they do have pressure today because if they don't win today's game, it's 84% likely that Philadelphia wins the series. Teams that go 0-2 in a 7-game series, 84%, 84 point something percent, go on to win the series. And then if you take into the fact that it's Philadelphia and Montreal, 5 out of 6 times, because they've met 6 times in the playoffs over history, I guess. 5 out of the 6 times, the winner has gone on to the Stanley Cup final. And the 6th time that they didn't is because it was the finals, 1976. So they didn't have to go on to the finals; they were there. But every time that they play, if it's not for the cup, the winner goes on to the cup. Doesn't mean it's going to happen here. It doesn't, but it seems to be that's a thing. Plus, it's the 7th series. They've won 3 each, so it's a tiebreaker as well. He did get an assist last game. He did, and he's 1-1, 2 points, which is not horrible. I'm just saying that literally, Drew should be leading the team in points. There's no why can't we get what he gave Tampa? That one playoff, 14 points in 17 games. I'd love to see that from him here. And listen, it's only that was 4 or 5. We're looking at 2 points in 5 games. Okay, not horrible yet. Johnny, if we beat Philly, we still keep the number 16 pick. Yeah, we keep it until we might win. If we win 3rd round, that changes. If we lose in the 2nd or 3rd round, I think that's it. No. We can lose. I'm confused. I think we can win the 2nd round, lose in the 3rd round, and still have the 16th pick. Because it's still by percentages somehow, some winning percentage thing. So I was confused by that, but it was explained to me, and guess what? Again, I'm back to being confused by it. And it was explained to me, Drew and even Domi should be our best offensive players. Domi gets a break here because of where he's being played. You can't expect Domi on the 4th line to be your best offensive player because that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And you don't want him to be your best offensive player on the 4th line because that's saying nothing good about your other lines, right? So at the moment, Drouin needs to be taking a little bit of charge. But listen, he's not the only one. Tatar has no points. Gallagher has 1 or 2 assists. That's it. So he's not the only one. And we're picking on him because it's been a while. We've been waiting for that. Can't say that about Tatar. Can't say that about Gallagher. That's why Drouin is getting it. But you're right. He's not the only one. But it's not Domi. Domi's not fair. Yes, I'd like to see Domi getting some more points, obviously, and getting some points. But it's not. I mean, look where he's been played. I don't think that's fair. Hopefully here today, if Armia is out, and maybe even if he's not out, it might pay them to put Domi up on that 2nd line with Drouin because that looked really good in the last game for the 3-odd minutes that they played together. And might give them that offensive spark that they're going to need right now. because they need something. They need something to do to what's the word I'm looking for? They've got to break that whatever it is that Hart's doing. I mean, they've got to get through that to Carter Hart. If he gives up only 1 goal a game, there's no way Philadelphia loses. Not only this series, but if he does that all the way through, they're going to win the cup. There's no doubt. You ever see a goalie give up only 1 goal a game all the way through the playoffs and didn't win a cup? I don't think so. I don't even know if any goalie's ever gone through the playoffs with just a 1.0 goals against or not. But our top guys need to lead the team. Yeah, they do. They do. I mean, it'll make a big difference. If we gotten this far, so look, we stayed with them. It was only 2-1. Imagine if Tatar and Gallagher each chip in with a goal. It would be 3-2. Although you don't know how that changes it for Philadelphia's side either. It could, maybe they score more. But point being, we got a much better shot to win. I just realized I'm getting a bit of a cold, but nothing to worry about. I was kind of a little worried about my throat, but it was really warm last night, and I slept with 2 fans on me with no blankets on for most of the night. I know I woke up middle of the night, I had no blankets on. And, yeah, I think that's where it came from. It'll be gone by tomorrow. Did Muller change the lineup in any way? I don't think so, but he does. I did hear that he has the authority to make those changes. Remember now, but Julian is going to be in pretty much constant touch. Muller said he wouldn't be surprised if he gets a game time during the game phone call from Julian, but he fully expects to get them in between the periods. But he does have the authorization to make changes as he sees fit, as he thinks he needs to do. Yeah, so he'll be able to do stuff anyway. And interesting to see because I guess if he's going to be head coach, he's not running the power play. I'd like to see if all of a sudden, imagine if the power play gets better all of a sudden, and I wonder if that's a possibility. So we'll see. That would be interesting. If they lose in the first or second round, they're picking 16th. If they make it to the conference finals, they will pick 20. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate that because, like I said, it was explained to me, and again, I'm confused on it. If they lose, yeah, if they lose in the Cup finals, it's 30th, and if they win the Cup, 31st. That I knew it was, but it's the rest that I wasn't sure. I think I did a video where I figured out who they would pick depending on where they pick. And I asked that question, why does it go from 16th to 28th? I said I didn't know the answer, but there's a reason for it. And now we know. Definitely get well soon, Julian. Definitely. There's not. I mean, listen, I have no problem. Hey, John, thanks. Hey, buddy, I appreciate that you were here. I really do. I hope it's a good one, too. I hope it's a good game, too. Thanks, buddy. Good luck to the Habs, he says. That's awesome. John's understandably a Leafs fan, growing up in Toronto. But he covers the whole league, so he's not like me where I'm stuck. Although I don't know the whole league well enough. Oh, I thought I missed something. Where would you send Caulfield if NCAA season canceled, OHL or AHL? I guess the actual answer is just whoever's playing. We don't know who's going to be playing. I don't know if the OHL is going to be up and running or if they'll be able to. And the AHL might or might not. It's all tentative. So I would think, depending on who's going to be actually playing, that's where he's got to go because he needs to play. Wolverine. People say Domi plays better on the center. And while I think putting Domi on center has kind of paid off, I still think he should be moved back to the wing because KK and Suzuki are future top centers. Well, listen, on some teams, yeah, Domi would continue to play center. On this team, I don't see where. I don't see where. You're not moving Suzuki off the center. You're not going to be wanting to move KK off center, probably after this playoffs run. So you're not taking Danault away from center. So it leaves Domi as your fourth line center. Does he really want to be a fourth-line center, though? Because he's not going to make very much money doing it. He's not going to, might not get much term. That's not the life I think he wants to see him have in the NHL. So it makes him a winger because that's what he was. He's naturally a winger. He came into the league a winger. He spent the first 3 years as a winger. It's nothing to have him go back to the wing, especially on a team that's getting deep down the middle. So I think that he is a winger. And I don't know what the hoopla, especially now. It's clear now that, first of all, Nick Suzuki is taking #1 center from, I think, from these playoffs on. I think KK is going to take #2 center slot from this playoffs on. And Danault in his rightful spot as the #3 center, more of a checking line. I think that's the rightful spot for Danault, and he's going to take it there. And what do you do with Domi? So maybe that's why all the Domi trade rumors. And I think I got lost in my track of thought on where I was going with that. Sorry about that. But maybe that's why all the Domi trade rumors is that there's not, unless he plays wing, there's not a spot here for him right now. And he's a good player. I don't think that it should be a hill that anybody's willing to die on to say that Domi has to be a center. I think he'll do just fine on the wing. And we want the best team available, don't we? Eric Engels, no changes. Tisk. But that doesn't mean that it's going to stay like that. And by what changes do you want to see at this point right now? There's not a lot. Unless you want to see Danault go back to the first line and Suzuki back to second. I don't know. It's the Domi from fourth line. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You're right. That might be a quick fix, or they don't have anybody to play fourth line center. If Evans isn't ready and Poehling they're not going to have play, then who plays fourth line center? There's that problem right now. So if Evans can play, then they can move Domi. If Evans can't play, they can't move Domi. So maybe that's the reason. How do I like Belzile playing? He's fine on the fourth line, but he's not really helping out much, if you ask me. There could be better players out there. Miss seeing my mug. Hey, Quentin, how's it going? I appreciate that. Johnny, what's called Since Golden. His only choice would be the OHL. Well, no, that's not exactly true though. Yes, he has no professional contract, but he can sign a professional contract and play in the AHL. But in doing that, he can't go back to college if something happens and I can go back now. Can't sign the professional contract and go back into college. I believe he could go play in the OHL and then go back to college, so that is an option. But I don't think the OHL is going to be any farther along knowing whether they're playing in December or not than the AHL or the NHL. I don't know how they're going to do a bubble type thing if that's what's necessary. Leafs are out because they suck. Yeah, I mean, tell me something I didn't know before. They don't suck, actually. It's not that they suck. They're misguided. They're way too top-heavy on offense, money-wise. And, they need a defense. I don't think Domi wants to leave Montreal. I don't think Domi wants to leave Montreal either, so that's something. I think he'll take a little less and maybe even take a year or two less. I think, let me put it this way. I think he'd be willing to take a bridge contract and stay here. So that's one thing. I think a lot of RFAs and UFAs are going to have to go the bridge contract route because of the salary cap staying flat. For at least 2 seasons, it's going to stay flat. We don't know if it's going to be 2 or 4 or maybe even longer because it stays flat until league revenues hit $4.8 billion again. When that happens, then the cap can go up. So we don't know when that's going to be, and it's going to be at least 2 seasons. So there's going to be a big effect. bridge deals and a little less money, a little less term. That's what's going to be I think what's going to be the contract of the day kind of thing. Oh boy, I should have made tea. I don't like to drink tea very much, but I should have made tea. This has happened to me before, guys, so don't worry. Every time I worry about, okay, maybe I've got it, but I had forgotten that I had slept the way I did. I'm bad like that in the summer. I don't have air conditioning, but I like having fans blowing around, and yeah, they were blowing solidly on me, and I had kicked off it was too hot, so I slept most of the night like that. So yeah, it's like my glands are bothering me. That's from the draft. Anyway, I won't dwell on it. Welcome to Dr. Talking Habs, where Dr. Rick examines his glands. Let's see. Moving on. Leafs are not good. Now we've been over that. 4-1 Montreal with Deneau first goal. That's hockey. He got in. I thought we were done. Nobody else had a choice, but we're what? Oh, we're 19 people in here. I'm surprised at that. But thanks everybody for coming in. I appreciate it. I was not expecting to get as many because it's an afternoon game, and I don't know. A lot of people are back at work now, way more than like when all this stops. Well, right after that. Okay, wait. Let me get it. Deneau first goal, 4-1. Habs and Deneau. And then we got Roadside. Hey, Jeff Scarecrow is in. Oh, no, wait. I thought that was a pick he gave me there. But, hey, you're in anyway. I thought you gave me a pick. Sorry. David Robinson, 3-2 Habs, Drouet. Let me get that one. Robinson, long name to write. 3-2 Habs, right? 3-2. 3-2 Habs, Drouet. Let's see. Jordan is in. Oh, everybody late to the table. That's okay. Jordan is in with two. I'm not even looking at who he has for the goal scorer because I don't need it. We know it's Carey Price. Automatic 3-1 Habs. 3-1. That's my score too. And you got Galley. I got Suzuki. Let's see now. Jeff, you did give it to me. Jeff Scarecrow gave me, I guess. Let's see. 4-3 Habs. Yeah, the regulation part. I mean, it might give you bonus points, but it doesn't make a difference for the overall thing. And Tatar, with that nest, he needs a goal. Let's see. Oh, got another one down on the bottom there. I'm going to get that in. Liam Gilks. Liam Gilks, 3-1 Habs, Sherratt. Nobody else has the Sherratt one, so you'll be getting that alone. Although, if there's 2 or 3 that have the same, I have to give out a puck to each one of you. So don't worry about having to share a puck. That doesn't happen. Good hashtag there, Jeff Scarecrow. Excuse me. Win for Claude. I think it's a big key to their victory here. I think the Leafs should trade Tavares, but is someone willing to take his contract? No, but you got to think, they kind of need to get rid of one of those big guys. Hey, maybe Matthews will go to Arizona. Hey, why not? But one of those big 3 contracts needs to go. Plain and simple, if you ask me. Everyone seems to be picking Habs 3-2. Strength in numbers. I think, 3-2. And I think next up is, well, I wanted to say 3-1, but it's only 3 of us taking that. No one's had 4-2, maybe. 3-2 is definitely the biggest one. Not surprising because it's playoff hockey. A lot of games in playoff time end up 3-2. Or it just seems like that, 1 or 2. Leafs should trade everybody. If they trade everybody, they don't have nobody on the team. Do you expect Drouin to be a point-per-game player? Okay, tell me this first. Expect in his career or in these playoffs? Mad Maddox Gaming. 4-2 Habs, Drouin, first goal. Mad Maddox. I used to love the movie Mad Max. Saw them all. I think, as a matter of fact, Mad Max, the original first movie, I saw in the theater. That's how old I am. At the old Seville Theater here in Montreal. Anybody remember the Seville? Drouin's got Drouin. Gotcha there, Mathematics. Habs 1-0 Domi, HC. 1-0. Bold prediction. Love it, though. Would love it. But we'd be on the edge of our seats all the way through. But you know what? That's what it's for. Habs fan for life. Habs fan for life. Oh, I second guessed myself there. Hey, buddy, how's it going? For me, all great. All great. Wolverine in Drouin's career. No, because I think if he was going to be, you would see that happening now. And I'm sorry, I don't see any proof in it yet. Have I given completely up on him? Not yet, but I'm getting there. Leafs should trade Jake Muzzin. They just got him not too long ago. Daniel Bailiff. I thought it said Bailiff. I thought, oh no, they're after me. Automatic. As long as we're not letting in goals 16 seconds after we score, we should be fine. Yeah, that's a good. I was writing the goal and what? Oh no, I couldn't really even enjoy it for ending because I still hadn't written the first goal. Rutherford not happy with Penn's effort. He's been trying to get Domi for 2 years. Maybe Bergie could get him to overpay. I mean, you never know. You never know. I don't know. I don't see it happening, but it doesn't mean it's not going to. Liam Giltz likes the idea of KK Domi and Drouin line. Yeah, I think I would like to see that at some point. I think if things aren't going exactly the way they want them to go, Montreal, I think you'll see maybe a little bit of juggling like that. I hope anyway. I don't have to let that through. Jackson Rember, I hope Domi scores today. He could really use a goal, I got to tell you. He could really use a goal. Okay, I'm just going to switch her over here. Let me get the game up on this TV, and then I will it'll be a little bit. I'm going to look a little bit over on that side more because that's where I'm going to be getting the comments from, and I'm going to have the game on the big screen today. That's what I decided. See if it would be any easier for me, and it kind of is so far. So we'll see how that goes. Let me see. Game is there we go. Plus, I like it better when I'm doing this because the live stream's on the laptop. The laptop never shuts down on me. Of course, I'll say that if it does for the first time. So it's not in danger of that happening, whereas on the other computer, I don't know, it shuts down on me every now and then. Don't ask me when or why or what the rhyme or reason of it all is. I don't have any, but it does it. Okay. This was a good one. Let's see. Away, we are the away team, so that's going to be Sportsnet. So I figured out why I had the NBC feed in the last one because I took the home team's feed, and that was NBC. The away feed was Sportsnet, and that's what I got right now. So I'll enjoy it better. I don't like NBC's coverage. I don't like their play-by-play and color guys. I don't like. It's just got it's a foreign feeling, you know. I don't like Sportsnet, but Sportsnet feels Canadian at the very least. So that's how I look at it. Okay, so I'm set up over here, and I'm going to try to look as much as I can at the camera and over there at the same time. It's a little smaller over there. I have glasses. It's a little harder for me over there. That's why I did the first hour like this. Let's see now. I'm going to find where I was. Do you think the Leafs won the Kadri trade? Or was it a loss? They got what, Kerfoot, right, for Kadri? The way Kadri's playing over in Colorado, I think it's a loss so far. Justin Hall getting traded this offseason. Could be. I don't know enough about the Leafs minor players like that. Jordan, Armia, KK, and Domi line. I hope they go with that because that apparently looked oh, no, but Armia might be injured. We're not sure. It's a possibility that Armia is out. He only played 2 very short shifts after the 6-minute mark of the third period. And since they don't tell us anything about injuries, there's no way to know till game time. So possibility, Armia not in the game today. Godfather 1 or Godfather 2? Godfather... Well, it's a good one. I like them both. I don't know. It's just Godfather 3 is not in the running. 1 or 2, I think either one, you got a good pick. I love The Godfather, as you see. Oh, that's what you're talking about? That's the original. That's The Godfather. I wasn't sure. If you're asking me, how does he know that's one of my favorite movies? That's funny. Get back there. Lehkonen has some great opportunities last game, just couldn't finish it. Yeah, this is a big thing. But listen, he's already got 3 points in the series, in the playoffs. So he's having a pretty good playoffs. But yeah, he could have really, he could have maybe won that game, or at least had the game tied. Or what I mean by that, I guess, I don't know when his chances came. If it means that he would have tied it up, or we would have been leading at some point. But yeah, I mean, well, we all know this about Lecky, but he really brings so much on the defensive side. He really does. Hey, Liam, sorry, buddy, if you got to go, but enjoy the game. Hopefully you can watch it. And thanks for coming in. And I've got your pick, so if you win, I will get in touch with you somehow. I will find a way. Speaking of hot take, the notification. He's on live. I told you, this guy works so freaking hard. Honestly, there's no way I'd have gone into his live stream if I know I'm going on live like that. He's a really good, I'm going to say kid because I'm 57, he's 21. I can call him a kid. He's a really good kid, this guy. He really supports every channel that has less subscribers than him. And he is no lie. I don't know him from anybody. He started coming in, and now we're friends of each other's channel, and we've never met. But he's a really good kid. I like him. And he does good live streams, and his play-by-play is damn good. His play-by-play is good. Where did this take me? Let me just, I don't need that on, so we don't need to hear my, that's, when you hear that, it's my notifications coming in. What do I think of Kadri as a player? Do I like him, or do you think he's a dirty player like Marchand or Brady Tkachuk? Oh, he's probably, well, I don't know about Marchand. Well, okay. He's probably in their likes of that, but he's, one of those guys that if he's on your team, you love him. If he's not, you don't like him. What do I think? I think he's doing a great job over in Colorado. I think that's what I think. He's a good hockey player. I don't know. I don't know that much about Kadri other than that, but from what I hear, he's a dirty player. Armia is in the lineup, according to Angles. There you go. Let's see what the lineup will look like then. Like I said, it was a rumor. I didn't say it came from anywhere solid. And besides, he could have been hurt 2 days later. Whatever it was, he's feeling better. He's ready to go. So it doesn't change that. Habs will win the cup this year. Thanks, John Weichel. Appreciate the sentiment. Steven, how's it going, buddy? Another mod in the room. Don't jinx it, John Weichel. See you, Rick. Going to watch the game. Hey, Jackson, no problem. Enjoy the game, buddy. Thanks for coming in, as always. And if you win, I will let you know. Godfather 3, the only good part is him dying in the same courtyard that Apolloni. Beautiful little detail, hard to miss. Favorite movie, though, still 1 and 2 anyway. Yeah, it's amongst my favorites of all time. I think Saving Private Ryan is my favorite all-time movie. Probably before that came out, The Godfather probably was that. I'm going to head out. Go Habs go, and good luck with the rest of the stream. Hey, Jack, have a great one. Enjoy the game, and I'll see you next time, buddy. And like I said, if you win, I'll let you know. Oh, crap, I'm invisible again in chat today. Steven, you are not invisible. I don't know where you get that from. Oh, your avatar is invisible. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe because it's black and it's not showing up. Because I sort of see something there. But it must be a mostly black avatar. Derek, on the blah blah blah. On the side, not. You have a nice collection that's behind you. Did you start collecting Montreal Canadiens Funko Pop yet? No, I haven't. What about my oldest son collects some of that stuff, but not Montreal Canadiens. What collection are we talking about though? What's on my wall? It's not enough though. I'm the studio where I'm moving from here to an actual like its own room studio. I can use a little more. I'm going to get a little bit more stuff to put up on the wall. I think I'm going to be recording from one of 2 different locations at any particular time. I'm going to have that ability to have a different look. So, but thanks. I appreciate it. So from what I can tell, it's the national anthem. And shouldn't be too long for the game. Ooh, I hear myself talking. Don't leave that up. Yeah, let's get back here. Hopefully you guys can't hear the sound, but I just want to hear a little bit in case something happens. It'll draw my attention. But not long until puck drop, that's for sure. Well, we got 8 people left in the room, which is what I thought. Most people will go and watch the game. I understand that. From Twitter, Jake Evans is in. Dale Weiss is out. You know, with Jake Evans being in, at least they've got the option to make that change, Domi up to second line. We may see it. Let's see what happens. And that's good news that that Jake Evans is in because, I want to have that option for him at center on the 4th line, and I think he's better on the 4th line than Weiss to have him in there, right? Geez, Price looks a little weather beaten there. Mitch Marner getting traded this offseason. Marner's rumored. Weiss might go to Europe once the playoffs are over. It's a rumor he denies that he had a deal with HC Lausanne in the Swedish league, I believe, or the Swiss league. And he denies that there's a deal and says he wants to remain in the NHL and hopefully sign another contract with the Montreal Canadiens. I don't see that happening as far as signing a new contract here. I don't see that. They realize the rookies are the only ones scoring points. Well, They're not the only ones, but the kids, it's time for the kids to really show what they got. Suzuki and KKR, we could use a guy like Evans getting some confidence and getting his career started here because he's going to be more than likely fourth line center next season, right? Evans needs the experience for his development. That's it, for sure. And it's good for Muller behind the bench. I'm listening to the game on the radio, and I'll keep following you till you log off. All right, buddy. I appreciate that. Not a problem. I will be going to the end of the period, and then I gotta do a review. Plus, I want to watch the game. I don't end up watching a lot of the hockey when I'm live streaming, and that's the real reason why I haven't gone beyond first period because I don't see the game then, and I can't do a review, and I don't enjoy the game if I can't watch it. So yeah, so we do the first, but I do have fun doing the first period, and a lot of times I don't mind missing the first period. But I watch a little bit, and now that this is the first time it's right up in front of me like this, so I'm hoping that maybe I'll see more of it because I have it this way. So anyways, the puck has dropped, but I probably am 30 seconds about behind you guys. I'm streaming, so that usually makes a bit of a difference. So nice carry in, what you call it, zone entry by Byron, but then he fell down. The thing I can say is Montreal seems to be taking the play to them straight up right out of the gate. I like that. I'm seeing that right away. Oh, scored! Beautiful goal. I probably missed you guys telling me over there. Wow. Wow, that was a beauty of a goal. Tatar with the goal. That knocks out. I mean, how many Tatars we got? 1, 2. Oh, wait, I want to see this again. Galley passes it out to the slot. Tatar, they're all alone, and he does not make a mistake. Oh, no, Gallagher fires it side of the net. It goes off of either the goalie or the post and comes right out to Tatar. So we got how many Tatars? 1, 2. Only 3 guys left in the race. Too bad it's that quickly that it's over. Not over, but that most people get knocked out of the puck contest. But Suzuki and Gallagher with the assists. Awesome. That was a nice play. I thought Galley set him up, but quick read by Tatar, jumping on that loose puck in the slot, and he made no mistake. Steal by Domi. Ooh, nice try there. Steal by Domi, gets a shot. Rebound goes to I don't remember who it was. Nice. Montreal is skating. They've got Philadelphia almost flat-footed. That's aggressiveness. I said be aggressive and hit. And hit. If they keep this up, they got a shot here. Duran dumps it in. After it is KK and Belzile. KK is playing with Belzile. Huh? KK needs good wingers. Not that I don't like Bill. It's not against Belzile, but come on. So Belzile and Armia with KK. I gotta think that's a third line, not a second line. There's no way Belzile's on the second line, so KK's back to third line center. It means Deneau is up in between Drouin and somebody. Lehkonen? Oh, that was that second really good attempt there. That was Tatar and Gallagher again. I think it was Tatar with Gallagher. Anyway, Habs are looking good. Okay, let me see what you guys said here. I might have to leave the stream to watch more of the game. Hey, no problem. Never have to worry about that. If you have to go, you got to go. It's always fine. And listen, if I end up here alone, I'll be talking to myself. It's not a big deal. And if I'm really alone, then it'll be the end of the stream. But don't ever worry about that. People got lives and things they want to do. Zill's a good story, though. 28, finally getting a shot. I get it, but I mean, he's on the fourth line. He should be playing on the fourth line, not third, definitely not second. Jordan, Galley's goal. What a play it was. It wasn't Galley's goal. That was a Tatar goal. What contest? Oh, aren't you in? Well, we'll have to get you next time if you come in again, because it is a contest for this hockey puck. Well, a hockey puck like this is called an emotional support hockey puck. If you guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer for Montreal, if you get both of those together, you win that puck. A very similar version to it. That's just a rough version of it. Oh, it's a power play. Didn't even know that. Typical, it sucks. Now, the interesting stat is shots on goal. Look at the cameras there, not there. 6 shots for Montreal, none for Philadelphia at this point, and we are almost 5 minutes into the first period. So that's an interesting stat. What I had said, and what everybody is assuming, that that for Claude Julien, that they're going to play harder. This might be what we're seeing, because they are the better team right now. There's no doubt. It might not stay that way the whole game, but right now Montreal by far is the better team. And somehow there's only 5 shots now instead of 6. I don't know how they lost one. They just got another one, so they're back to 6 anyway. The energy, the aggressiveness, they're the better team. The shot clock is screwed, because there was a shot, Hart saved it, they didn't give it. So the sustained pressure, Montreal's got the sustained pressure. They're playing most of this in Philadelphia zone. And it's like 6 minutes in. (13-2) shot attempts. Flyers still no shots. I'm surprised here. Okay, so it's in Montreal zone. Fight along the boards. Habs clear it out. Flyers pick it up. They clear it out of their zone. Habs have possession in the neutral zone. Weber dumps it in. KK after it in the corner. I don't know who these. I don't know the players enough to know the freaking numbers. I could call a better game maybe if I knew the numbers. So Philly, okay, it's in Montreal zone. Montreal is not clearing it. Philly's not got control yet, and it's cleared. Tatar crosses the line, dumps it in the corner. Suzuki gets it along the boards on the other side. Fight on the boards, and Flyers clear it. Petrie in his own zone. Over to whoever he's partnered with. Gallagher crossing the line, and There's my play-by-play. Okay. You like the chemistry with Tatar and Suzuki? I do, Johnny. I do. I like what I'm seeing with Suzuki on the first line between Gallagher and Tatar. And we're getting some points now. They got that goal. So, yeah, it's starting to pay off, and I think it's going to get better. Domi gets it over the line. Domi and KK are together. Oh, I thought that was in. But Domi and KK are on, so that he's made some adjustments. Unless Domi was on a line change or hadn't gotten off yet. And I think he hadn't gotten off yet. Yeah, okay, it's Evans. Oh, Evans, Armia, and Belzile. Oh, maybe Domi and KK are playing together. Ooh. Montreal's still the better of the play and the more time in the offensive zone. Ooh, that was a bit of a hook there by Belzile. Didn't get caught on it. Pace is pretty good here, too. It's a quick pace, back and forth type of thing. With Montreal getting a bit more time in the offensive zone. Oh, Petrie just sort of threw it up there into the traffic in front, and nobody got a piece of it. Petrie blast from the point. Saved by Hart. Still no shots for Philadelphia. We're at 11 minutes left in the first period. No shots for Philadelphia. So either the guy who's keeping the track of the shots, his hand ain't going anywhere near Philadelphia's side, or there's really no shots for Philadelphia. Well, the announcer just said something about a shot on goal here, too, so I guess there's no shots for Philadelphia. Sorry to keep saying that over and over again. It just, that's a surprise. This is the kind of hockey that if Montreal could play at a – oh, Suzuki. Oh, Suzuki, nice chance. Nice chance. Wow. So this is the kind of hockey, if they could play this anywhere near consistently, they'd be a contending team, at least always in the playoffs, or without worrying about getting to the playoffs. This is good hockey. They are playing well. Flyers still no shots, but Montreal still only 6 shots. Niners fan, hey buddy, thanks for coming in, but it's late for the score prediction. 3-1 Habs. That's the one I've got. But yeah, the puck's long drop. Sorry, buddy. But I do appreciate that you came into the room. And we're on for another, it's 10 minutes left of the game. So another 15 minutes probably. Wolverine, Habs dominating. There's no other way to put it. Habs are the better team right now. Habs are the better team right now. I'm not going to say dominating. That's a little strong, but it's not that far off. But we'll talk about it, and hopefully we won't jinx it. So. See, oh, Habs cleared. I was going to say they're getting a little bit of pressure, the Leafs, the Flyers, but nothing really coming of it. This is amazing to see how well the Habs came out in this first period. And you know what? If they have this type of a game where they're playing like this, when we know what's going on with Julian, anybody who says that Julian lost the room or they're not playing for him, that's not true. Look at the way they're playing. They still respect their coach. They still like their coach. And if you're wondering, is Julian a good coach? These guys like him a lot like this. They're playing for him like this. He's better than we're all like. He's doing better than we're all giving him credit for. Man, they're just a better team. I was offside. Domi offside there. Almost got a high sticking there, if you ask me. Awesome. I'm really enjoying this. Love to see KK caught one. So would I. Would really be great. Really would. And what do we got? It's still just what, the 1-0, right? So far, who had the 1-0? Oh yeah, Domi. Too bad HC didn't have Tatar. He'd be having it right on 1-0 Habs. Let's see now. Boy, this the people in the room jump up and down. It was just at 9, down to 5. Now it's at 7. Habs only make the playoffs when Leafs don't. Yeah, it's like Superman. They're never in the playoffs together. That's funny. You never see them in a room together either. No, I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe. I've never thought about that, though. If maybe they don't make the playoffs at the same time. KK Armia Domi line is real. Is that the line? I don't know. I'm messed up. I think he's juggling a bit, so I can't really tell what the lines are exactly. Sorry, itchy nose. Oh, I got a hair in my nose. Hey, Morgan, how's it going, bud? It should be 3-0 by now. I'll take Montreal winning 5-0 with Tatar scoring first. Ha ha ha. Good one. What to do with Domi next year? We can't play him on the fourth line for the money he will want. And he doesn't want to play on the wing. Wow. I guess if he doesn't want to play on the wing, he's kind of an RFA, so he doesn't have a lot of say in the matter totally. I think he will play on the wing. And I don't know that it's his choice necessarily, right? But I know we want him to be happy and all that. But I don't know. He's the kind of guy who's going to be a prima donna. So I think it'll be fine. And no, he can't be a fourth line player, not for his talent level. They don't want him on the fourth line. So we got 7:40 left. 1-0 Montreal. 8 shots for Montreal. No shot. Oh, that's that was nice. That was close. No shots for Philadelphia with 7:26 left. Scored. All right, KK. Who just said KK? KK got it. KK got the second goal. Wow. Let's see the setup here. Whoop, some bumping around. KK in front, gets the rebound, and it just dribbles through his legs. Wow. I said in my preview that 1 goal against for Carter Hart is not going to last. And it could be that the floodgates open a little bit here in this game. I'm wondering if my 4-2 was not good after all. But it's 2-0. Awesome. So it's Tatar with the first, right? So I got 3 guys. I have 3-2 Habs, 3-2 Habs, 4-3 Habs. If it ends up 3-2 Habs, I'm giving 2 pucks away. And it's a possibility. 3-2 is a possibility. Oh, Lehkonen, nice, kicking that puck into the corner. That was a good little play there that people don't see often. You don't notice those. A lot of people don't see that part of his game. So we got 6 minutes to go. 11 shots, still no shots for Philadelphia. I'm freaking out at what this first period was like. What was the whistle for? Too many men for Philly. Wow. Oh, wow. Too many men. What a penalty to take. 6 minutes left in the period. You're down 2-0. You take a too many men penalty. Wow. I don't look. You know what? What is it about when your team is doing great against a team that they shouldn't beat? What is it about that just makes you so happy? I don't know, but that's where I'm at right now. Let me get back to you guys. Rick, do you think the Habs will beat Philly? It's looking like it here. I'm on record for the series as if it's Philadelphia, 5 games. If in 5 games, if Montreal is going to beat them, I don't think they can do it in less than 7. But yeah, I think they can beat them. And look at the way they're playing now. All they have to do is keep that up. Is it easy to do? It might not be easy to do, but it's doable. They could beat them. Can I stay live for the whole game? Conceivably, I could, but I wouldn't be able to do the review. I do a review after. I need a couple of periods to be watching it and writing it. So no, I don't, because I need to see some of the game. Although I have to admit, I'm watching this one more than I ever usually do as for a first period. Plus, quite frankly, the other reason is at my age, I do an hour and a half to 2 hours here like this. I'm tired at the end of that. I have to admit. That's why I say to John, like, I don't know how he does it. I've seen him do 10 hours live streaming, 10 hours straight with very small breaks in between. That's crazy. And I don't know how he does it, but he's also 21. I'm 57, so it's a difference. Shots are 45-0 end of regulation. The way it's going, maybe I should keep predicting these goals. All right. They are playing amazing, Lucifero. Right now, they're making Claude Julien proud that he's their coach, because they have totally stepped up their game. They've basically done everything that they needed to do to win this game. They're doing it. The only thing that's not necessary is the Price being in net's not really necessary so far. Niners thinks Montreal in 6. I mean, I'd like to see that. I just don't know if they could. But hey, anything's possible. If they play like this all the way through the rest of the way, they're going to be a dangerous team. But it's hard to do that. They have Montreal's got 16 wins to get, and it's not going to be easy. Win it for Claude. Rally cry for the 2020 playoffs. Listen, this is right. And when he comes back, if he comes back, let's say they win this series, and he's there for the next series, wow, that's another big boost for them. Wolverine, I feel like this series is unpredictable. It's going to be. I feel like the Habs are capable of winning this series, considering how they played against Pittsburgh. It's going to be, like you say, unpredictable. It depends how they come out and play. Can they do it the next 4 games in a row and beat them? I don't know. They've got to beat this one first. But they're capable to play well enough against Philadelphia to beat them. But any team in the league is on any particular time. But you can see the boost they're getting from trying to play for their coach. Coke and Yummy, take that, Marinaro. Awesome. You listen to Marinaro too? He's got sometimes some dumb takes, but it's all clickbait. He just wants the listeners. He just wants the emotion, gets people to call in and listen and blah blah blah. It's all the same game we play here on YouTube. They should have won game 1. They had 0 puck luck in that game. I wouldn't go as far as say they should have won, but they could have, I guess. I mean, they kept it close enough, and you're right. With a little bit more puck luck, they would have. They might have won. Lehkonen had a couple of nice chances. If he scores on one of those, it's a tie. It's a tie game. It goes to overtime, maybe, and it's a different outcome. So yeah. That's why I have it. If Montreal is going to win, it'll be in 7 because it's going to be that kind of a hockey that they need in order to pull that out in 7. They've got to have this. They've got to keep it close, and they got to wait for mistakes from the Flyers and take advantage of them. Montreal just got a hooking penalty. Okay, I didn't see it. That was a weak offensive zone hooking call. Terrible call. Not surprised. Price is telepathically pushing the puck away from the net. They just came. That's a good one. I like that one. It took me a second to get it. Just came home from work. 2-0 lead. Nice start. And J-Fed, really good hockey by Montreal. They are like almost dominating Philadelphia in some ways anyway. That winning Farabee goal was dumb luck for the Flyers. Well, I think it was actually he knocked it down in front of Price. Price got a piece of it. A rebound came right to Farabee. I don't know. Well, it's dumb luck, but boy, they're not making it easy for Hart at all. I like the aggression on this team today. So it's 4-on-4. Do you think it's possible Philadelphia is going to go through this whole period without a shot on goal? Because 4 minutes, almost 4 minutes left, and there's still no shots. 12 for Montreal, none for Philadelphia. If you would have told me that going into this, I was in no way. I wouldn't have put money on something like that either. Okay, so 55 seconds power play for Philadelphia. This is their shot. They really need to put a puck in the net here. Let's hope they don't. Knock wood. It doesn't happen. And it's not like their power play's been great because it hasn't been. They got one power play goal the last game. It was their first one. They had none in the round robin. $20 seconds left in the power play. Oof. Tried to tip it in, like redirect it there. Ooh. Oh, boy. They got their first shot. 12 shots to 1. That would have been cool if they go through first period, no shots. I'd love to see that. Come on, guys. Don't give up. Don't give up that momentum you've got with that aggressiveness. Oh, nice hit by KK on Probrov, I think. The flow, it's really flowing well. The play is really flowing well. I like that fact that Montreal, they get in their zone. It's not staying in their zone long. Come on, guys. Let's get out of this period without giving up a goal. They got 2 shots now. So we're down to 2 minutes left. 2-0 Montreal, 13-2 in shots. Awesome. Okay, sorry guys. KK leading the team with 3 hits so far. Still got the old email, Addy, on your description below. Nope. Shouldn't be. Oh, you know what? You're right. Because I did this before I got. Okay, so I'll change it for the next ones. You're right, because I prepped these before I got the new email. I wasn't thinking I should have changed it. But it's all preset already. So every time I do a video, it's my new email is going to be in there. So just on this one, and I'll try to remember to do it for my next 2. Because they're already, I did 4 in a row that day. So, yeah. So anybody that I said that to, my email is in the description. That's not the right email yet. Okay, so 1:40 left. Face off. Nice shot there. Oh, I thought that was coming out, and some Byron kept it in. Okay, so Flyers break out. Connecting gets a shot, takes a shot. 1 wide of the net, 1 Price pushes off to the side. I just hope, it's not, how many times you see, especially playoff games, the team that's the underdog, they have that good first period and then come back after the second and it's turned around. I hope that doesn't happen. Who are my 2 favorite players on the Habs right now? Mine are Boydreau and Suzuki. And his shot, I think Suzuki will beat the Star. Well, Suzuki for me is definitely one of them. I don't know. I got to think about second Star. My second favorite. I'm a one-player guy, one at a time. How did that not go in? Didn't see it. Sorry. Selma K, go Habs go. And we're almost done the live stream. There's always the latecomers. Welcome in, Selma K. I hope you'll come back on the next one because we're almost done. The period's almost over. And my throat is getting is sore. I got to get some tea in me, I think, tonight. That power play entry for Philadelphia was way offside. Does anyone know if they had scored, whether or not Muller could have challenged the goal? I believe so. Is that still a rule? Yeah. But if he's wrong, he gets a penalty, I believe. Price doing his best Ken Dryden impression, standing around doing nothing. He's got nothing to do anyway for most of it, for half a period, and then rob a goal, score from the top of the crease. There you go. It's true. That was Dryden's. He didn't have a lot to do all the time. He stood around with his hand on his stick there like that, the famous Dryden pose. We're up 2-0 yet, but yet I'm nervous. You should be nervous. It's playoff hockey. Anything can happen in playoff hockey. Next time, bring a beer with you. I think they're complaining for the call because there's 7 seconds left. If you held them, you held them. 6 shots for Philadelphia. They got a few shots in the last couple of minutes here. Ooh. That wasn't a holding call. From what I understand, the first call the refs made on Montreal was iffy. That's probably them making up for that. That didn't look like holding to me. I have to admit. Not from the angle I saw it on anyway. So 7 seconds left in this period. Safe to say Montreal goes out with a 2-0 lead, and they start the second with a power play, which is always really nice. And they almost had a fight at the was that Weber and somebody else with a big beard on the other side. Awesome. Oh yeah, I might have to have the right mouse to do what I'm trying to do. That doesn't work. Okay. Johnny, I can't, because I gotta see this. I've got to pee. That's one thing, and my voice is going. I've been at this for an hour and 40 minutes. Um, no, it's tempting, but I can't today. My voice is gonna go. But I appreciate that you want me to. If the next one, if I can, I'll do it. Next Tuesday is again in the afternoon. I'll try to stay longer. But I'm really my voice. I'm really struggling with it. You can hear it in my. You can hear my voice. I'm really struggling with it right now. Was it Ghost that got the penalty? I didn't see who got the penalty. Some of that famous playoff reffing, but at least the other side, not just against Montreal, the bad call. Yeah, sorry guys. Remember, I'm old. It's hard on my throat these days, and yeah, I do about an hour and 40 to. I don't know if I've done 2 hours, but it's a little long for my throat. I did a couple of videos with other guys, like the preview there with Scotty and the Sin Bin. Yeah, you're three guys do. We were on 3 hours. It's not the same, but I'm alone. I'm talking almost literally for the whole time. It's hard on the throat. So I'm going to sign out here. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it, listening to me ramble on and babble on and all that. I really appreciate that with this voice I've got today. Especially, I'm getting a bit of a sore throat. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the game. I will see you next time. It's going to be, well, tomorrow, Saturday Night Hockey Talk. We're going to do that. Normal time, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, hopefully you guys will show up. Sunday, 8 o'clock, we got another game. And then Tuesday. So lots of stuff, lots of live streams coming up. See you next one. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great evening. And I'll see you tomorrow for Saturday Night Hockey Talk. And that's it. Have a good one, guys.